Even the most confident math students feel less confident before their exams. Some of them even feel scared before they take their exams. Why is that? And how can that be fixed? My name is Bradley, and I've helped many students to regain their confidence for their maths exams. So today I'm going to show you why confidence drops before exams and how it can be fixed. So why does confidence fail before exams? Well, the short answer really is fear of the unknown. Of course, your student, hopefully, your child has done mock GCSE papers before, so they know what the GCSE paper looks like, and they should be familiar with the types of questions that they're going to get and how to answer those types of questions. However, the GCSE paper will have never been seen before by that student. It's something new, something they haven't seen, and naturally, when something new is happening or when you're going to experience a new thing, you feel nervous. That's a normal thing to feel. So that is why the main reason why confidence falls or fails before exams, because of the lack of knowing what's going to be on there, even though the students do have a rough idea. Now you see, what can happen when confidence drops is a spiral effect. When the student doesn't feel confident in themselves that they're going to succeed in the exam, then that can lead them to give up on themselves, and that can actually then lead them to fail in the exams. Whereas when confidence is high, then that gives the student more of a chance to be able to do well in the test, because that's more likely to help them to be confident enough to look back in their mind and remember the things that they've already learned. So how do you regain confidence so that you do better in the exam, and so that you do feel more confident going into it? Well, rebuilding confidence, it contains a lot of aspects. Rebuilding confidence involves practice. Practice makes perfect, and practice also builds confidence. Practicing questions, practicing the different types of questions that you'll get, and different topics will really help you to gain confidence. It may be that for a lot of students, the reason that they feel less confident is because they know there's topics that they have tried to avoid in the exams, and they're scared that they are going to get those in the exam. The truth is that revising and practicing as much as you can really helps. It helps you to feel more prepared going into the test. When you feel more prepared, you feel more confident. Now, of course, you're going to feel nervous during before the exam. That's normal, but you don't have to feel an excessive nervousness that comes with a lack of preparation. Now, what can parents do? What can you parents do to help your children when they're about to do their GCSE exams? Well, obviously every child is different, but it is in most cases not good to tell them, GCSEs don't even matter. They don't determine anything really, and you can do so much even without your GCSEs, so don't put too much pressure on it. In most cases, that is not the right thing to do. What you want to be doing is expressing confidence in your child, expressing your confidence that they can do it and that they've done enough revision will really help them to feel that same thing, because your feelings will reflect onto them as well. However, it's important that you actually do feel confident in your child, because if you're lying, then they will sense that. If you want to say that GCSEs don't matter, it's better off saying that after the exam, if they feel nervous about the result and if they're waiting for the results. If you're saying it before the exam, then that can make them more likely to give up on themselves, and it can make them more likely to decide that they don't want to do as well as they could have done if you hadn't said that. So hopefully you've seen why maths confidence can drop and ways that it can be fixed. The truth is that a lot of parents and a lot of students do struggle with the thought of confidence and the thought of going into the exam. They don't know what to expect. If you feel that way, then below there's a link in the description. There's a link that will take you to my various tutoring packages. One aspect of my tutoring is confidence building. Confidence is one of the main things that will help succeed in GCSE exams, and confidence building is a big thing that happens in my tutoring sessions. So if you are interested and want to check them out, then feel free to look at the link below. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.